Hey guys, it's a patient hodler coming at you with another video, and in this one we are going to talk about Chiliz and cover some news about the project. So this is going to be a short news video, and you know the drill. Before we start, please keep in mind that I'm a crypto and NFT investor but not a financial advisor, so please do your own research before you ape into Chiliz or the fan tokens. Also, if you enjoy this type of content, please consider leaving a like, subscribe to my channel, tap the bell to always get notified whenever I upload a video, and let me know in the comments below what you think about these major Chiliz news. Now with that out of the way, let's get started. So the first news to cover here is only a couple of hours old and is very easy to explain. Chiliz will be listed on Binance.us, and they have shared this announcement today, and this obviously will bring the accessibility to the Chiliz token to more and more people that are used to using Binance, and therefore they can buy it now on Binance.us, which already reflects in the current price action, because Chiliz is currently up 5.x%, and that is looking quite good at the moment. The next aspect that I want to show you is the verticals in which the Chiliz ecosystem operates. In the beginning, they started off with mainly acquiring brands from the football spectrum, but they are also now going more and more into basketball, ice hockey, a little bit motorsports. They are also present in gaming, which is very interesting to me. And then there is also tennis, American football, and fighting. And as you know, there are many more sports out there that could be very interesting to have some monetized interaction with the fans and the club or the sports team or the player they are interacting with. So it's very good to see that this ecosystem is not only growing in brands, but also in the verticals they are operating in. So the next one to show here is that Chiliz will do a step into the metaverse and will have a store on the first floor of Bloktopia metaverse. And as we can see here, that looks pretty cool. I will open that up for you guys. We can see here a shop of Socios.com and also a shop of Chiliz itself. And I think these presences are not limited and not exclusive to only one metaverse, and that will be probably the future, not only for the fan tokens, but for future NFTs. But regarding NFTs, I found an interesting part of an interview with Dreyfus, which is the main guy behind Chiliz. So let's listen to that together quickly.
Do you see that things like this concept or others outside of Socios will be leading to this as a realistic proposition for the market, whether it is, whether it's NFTs integrating into the fan token or the DAO concept of this being something that could actually become serious in the future?
That's a big question. So on the NFT, for example, NFTs, and I'm very vocal on that. I love the tech. I hate the hype. I think there is way too much hype when you look at the real numbers and the real metrics. And that's frustrating. I'm kind of happy now that it's cooled down a little bit, and hopefully it's going to be a little bit more reasonable. For us, for example, the way we do NFT, we decided to not fight against Dapper, Sorare, and everybody else in the memorabilia and the fantasy. That's not our business. We are in the fan engagement in that way. So the way we did NFT are more as a reward. For example, you own a Paris Saint-Germain fan token. They play tonight. They score a goal. 0.1 or 1% of the fan token holders are going to receive a free NFT that is somehow a translation of that goal. Okay, great. But what happened is, if you own all of the NFTs or all of the goal of this season, then you're going to be invited in the VIP box that we have. So for us, it's all about using the technology as a reward and the gamification of the reward rather than pure collectible, because it's not our culture. We also believe, and this I hope to be wrong actually, we also believe that trading collectibles is a North American culture. Actually, it's an adult North American culture. In Europe, we have Panini or Topps as a kid, but as an adult, we don't trade any sports collectible. So there is a question again about how this will translate in Europe in more traditional sports? And I don't have the answer, honestly. But it means that the market's going to have to be educated.
So to just comment on that, Dreyfus basically says here that he sees the NFT space as overhyped and that the metrics don't reflect what the prices are at the moment. And maybe he's right, according to a lot of projects in the NFT space at the moment. And we all know that we are invested in Vivi, that are some spaces that are maybe not overhyped, that are still gathering people that are investing. But anyways, it's interesting that the Chiliz team is thinking about how they can apply NFTs for their use case. And as Dreyfus explains here, their main use case is the engagement between the team and the followers of the team, and he can see the NFTs play a bigger role in that, more as a reward than a collectible. And he also states that trading collectibles would not be European culture, but he hopes that he is wrong on that, and he claims that children are only collecting and trading stuff. And I can assure him he can be happy, because I think he's at least partially wrong about that. Maybe the culture of trading collectibles in the sports branch is not as developed as in the US, but the culture of collecting is actually very strong in Germany. And also regarding sports, there are people that are collecting jerseys, scarves, and even the ticket stubs in the physical world. And here is an idea that I had when I listened to that, and that would be, how about not getting it only to 0.1% of the token holders, but more that if you get an NFT ticket and you go to the stadium and your team scores, that basically the fact that you were there and the team's result and who scored how many goals gets minted into that specific ticket stub, and that specific ticket stub is limited to the people that were in the stadium. And we all know there are those games where you have to travel far and there are only a couple of hundred people there, and suddenly you have a ticket stub that is very, very valuable because there are only a couple of hundred minted of that with, let's say, a crazy achievement or some crazy goals that are visible as a result on that ticket stub after you were there. So these are just some ideas that come into my mind, because I would really go crazy about that. If my team was on that app and this would be actually possible, I would try to get that for every match that I attend. Anyways, he suggests NFTs more as a limited reward to people that hold the tokens, the fan tokens of the team, and that attend frequently all the matches of their team. And that's also a very valuable idea. But as we can see, Chiliz is obviously not against NFTs in the space. Here we can see an older post of AC Milan that is basically saying that they will have NFTs soon on Socios app, but this was already on March the 10th, 2021. So it is possible for teams to launch NFTs on the Socios app. The last news to break to you is that Chiliz and Socios.com, which is the platform of Chiliz, is working with the UEFA. And with that, it means that they are launching a partnership with the Champions League, the Europa League, and the European Conference League, and therefore launching the official UEFA club competition fan tokens. This, in my opinion, is also a very big accomplishment that we haven't seen in the ecosystem portfolio yet, but is coming soon to the app. So in my opinion, this is a very, very big partnership to get, because a lot of the football clubs are enrolled in that, and it just will give a lot of visibility to the project. And with that, I'm already at the end of this Chiliz news video. Please smash up the like button, subscribe to my channel, and let me know in the comments below what you think about all these news. Do you also think that this is bullish news? Please let me know. And with that, wherever you are on the world, have yourselves a great morning, evening, day, night, or afternoon, and see you in the next video.